The deadly secret weapons of feudal Japan. Ingenious tools that defied the samurai. In feudal Japan, strict sword laws forced ninja, peasants, and officials to invent clever weapons from everyday objects. These hidden tools delivered surprise, entanglement, and escape in a world ruled by armored samurai. From silent poisons to disarming chains. Here are the most fascinating secret weapons that turned the odds in battle. Palace, corridors, and city streets. Many were born from necessity. Farmers repurposed tools under threat of death. Ninja perfected the art of stealth and misdirection. And lawmen sought non-lethal ways to maintain order in chaotic Edo period cities. These weapons weren't made for glorious duels on open fields. They were created for survival, ambush, clever reversal of power, and outsmarting heavily armed opponents when honor codes and class restrictions left the weak with almost no options. In a society where carrying a katana marked social status, the underclass turned creativity into their greatest ally, crafting tools that could humble even the most formidable bushi. The Kusarigama, a farming sickle fused with a weighted metal chain. Warriors spun the heavy end in wide, whistling arcs to wrap around swords, arms, or legs from a safe distance, then yanked the opponent off balance and closed in with the razor-sharp curved blade. Difficult to master without years of dedicated training, many beginners accidentally injured themselves, but in expert hands, it neutralized far more powerful weapons and gave peasants and ninja unmatched reach in rice fields and narrow alleys alike. The chain's flexibility allowed surprise attacks from behind cover or while moving through dense vegetation, making it a nightmare for mounted warriors who relied on speed and reach. The Tessen, an innocent-looking folding fan with iron ribs. Samurai and high officials carried it openly as a status symbol, yet it doubled as a club or small shield in places where blades were forbidden. It could deflect arrows, block strikes, and deliver crushing blows to the head or wrists, while preserving an image of refined elegance. Court intrigue often turned on a single well-timed flick of this deceptive accessory, making it a favorite among bodyguards, protecting nobles in tense political environments where open violence could spark scandal or rebellion. The Nekode, razor-sharp metal claws worn over the fingertips like deadly thimbles. Ninja deployed them for lightning-fast ambushes in crowded rooms or dark alleys, often coating the tips with fast-acting poison derived from plants or sea creatures. A single hidden rake across exposed skin could paralyze or kill within moments, allowing the assassin to vanish before anyone realized what had happened. Their discreet nature made them perfect for infiltrating heavily guarded compounds, where guards never suspected the quiet servant passing by. The Sadigorami, a long polem with jagged, multi-directional barbs engineered to snag thick kimono fabric. Edo period police twisted the staff to wrap and immobilize suspects alive without killing them. Its clever design made it nearly impossible for the target to seize and reverse the weapon, making it the go-to tool for subduing drunken samurai or fleeing criminals in busy streets. Officers trained extensively to use it precisely, balancing control and safety in an era when excessive force could lead to public unrest. The Kakut, a small spiked ring concealed in the palm. During grapples or street fights, it crushed throats or vital pressure points with almost no visible movement. Tiny, unassuming, and easily hidden, it was perfect for crowded environments where larger weapons would instantly draw attention and spark panic. Many ninja combined it with hand-to-hand techniques for devastating effect, turning everyday close encounters into decisive victories. A long U-shaped fork on a sturdy pole used to pin necks or torsos against walls or the ground. Spikes along the shaft discouraged anyone from grabbing it. Its principles still appear in modern riot control tools today, proving feudal Japan was centuries ahead in crowd management techniques. Police units practice formations using multiple susumata to corral groups of troublemakers efficiently during festivals or political protests. A compact weighted chain that folded neatly into a pocket or belt. Swung at high speed, it shattered bones or knocked swords from hands. It could also wrap limbs to restrain prisoners. Versatile, bladeless, and always ready for unexpected encounters on the road. Travelers and wandering ronin prized it for its concealability during uncertain times of political instability and bandit activity. The Takagi, heavy knuckle claws with long forward spikes, strong enough to catch and trap incoming sword blades letting the user disarm an opponent and launch an immediate, devastating counterattack in close quarters combat where speed mattered more than strength. This weapon turned a swordsman's greatest asset against him in the blink of an eye, often leaving elite warriors shocked and defeated. The jute, a T-shaped short staff with sharp metal points. Gods used it to hold attackers at a safe distance, block doorways, or push back unruly crowds without resorting to lethal force. It served as both a badge of authority and a practical defensive tool carried by samurai police. Some versions included a small hook for disarming swords, adding even more tactical options in one compact package. The kanabo, a massive wooden club reinforced with iron plates and studded with blunt spikes. It could smash through thick samurai armor or break a charging horse's legs, though it demanded tremendous physical strength. Japanese folklore often linked it to demons and unstoppable legendary warriors who roamed the countryside, striking fear into the hearts of enemies and inspiring countless tales of superhuman power. The tonfa, an Okinawan wooden baton with a perpendicular side handle. Practitioners braced the long end against their forearm as a solid shield, then flipped it rapidly for powerful strikes far stronger than ordinarily club blows. Everyday farmers and villagers turned this simple tool into a formidable self-defense weapon against bandits and oppressive officials, proving that innovation could arise even from distant island traditions. The kama, curved sickles, originally used for harvesting rice. When swords were banned for commoners, peasants transformed them into hooking weapons. The inward blade excelled at trapping limbs or necks, especially deadly in tight village paths and forest ambushes, and was often wielded in pairs for deadly coordinated attacks. The sickle's agricultural origin made it an unassuming yet terrifying choice that blurred the line between farm work and warfare. The kyoketsu shogu, a hooked, double-edged blade attached to a long rope of women's hair or leather, ending in a heavy metal ring. Ninja used it to climb castle walls under moonlight, trip enemies, snag swords from afar, or swing the ring like a deadly flail, making it one of the most versatile and unpredictable tools in their arsenal. The rope's strength allowed for creative maneuvers few opponents could anticipate, turning the battlefield into a three-dimensional playground of traps and strikes. The gun, a solid, wooden, or iron war fan, carried by military commanders, primarily for signaling troop movements on the battlefield. Its sturdy build also served as an effective shield against arrows and small projectiles, while projecting authority and calm leadership. Commanders relied on it to maintain order amid the chaos of war, directing thousands while protecting themselves from opportunistic snipers. The fukiya, a silent bamboo blowgun that launched poisoned darts over short distances. Ninja favored it for stealth attacks from rooftops or dense bushes, remaining completely hidden. Even shallow wounds became lethal thanks to quick-acting toxins that left targets disoriented and helpless. Its near-silent operation gave users a massive tactical advantage in assassination missions where detection meant instant failure. The Makibishi, sharp caltrips, designed to always land with the point upward, no matter how they were scattered, thrown across floors, corridors, or escape routes. They pierced through thin sandals and slowed pursuers, creating precious seconds to disappear into the night. Ninja often carried small pouches of these for quick getaways after high-risk operations. The Metsubushi, blinding powder stored in hollowed eggshells or tiny brass containers. Thrown into an attacker's eyes, it caused immediate searing pain and temporary blindness, giving Teose just enough time to escape or deliver a finishing strike while the opponent clutched their face in agony. This simple tool frequently turned the tide in desperate situations, embodying the ninja philosophy of using the environment and minimal resources to maximum effect. These ingenious weapons proved that creativity and adaptation often defeated brute strength and heavy armor. When the law and battlefield heavily favored the elite, ordinary people turned household items and farming tools into equalizers that still influence martial arts, police tactics, and action films today. Their legacy reminds us that true power often lies in the unexpected and the underestimated. Even centuries later, these designs continue to fascinate historians, martial artists, and creators who draw inspiration from Japan's rich warrior culture, reminding us how ingenuity can level the playing field against seemingly impossible odds. Which weapon surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Drop a like. If you enjoyed this deep dive into feudal Japan's deadly secrets, and subscribe for more forgotten history from around the world. Stay curious, the shadows of feudal Japan still hold many deadly secrets waiting to be uncovered.